Well, hello. Is it giving stranger danger? It might be giving stranger danger. Because who even am I? Hey, coconuts. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm so excited to be back in the coloring mood. My gosh. 2024 drained me. So I'm excited to be here. I really want to do something fun with her makeup today. So I'm really going to be focusing on the face card. I'm actually in the mini. This is a part of the stocking stuffer set. Happy new nails too. I got my nails done the other day. This wasn't the plan that we had originally, but my nail tech was like going through a little bit of a time conundrum. So I was like, you know what? Let's keep it simple. I felt like that was God saying like, just be cute. Just keep it cute. Because the plans I had, we were going to be there all night, baby. She was like, can you come back tomorrow? I surely cannot. Glue some pearls on there and let's go home and eat. Okay. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year, Coco Bro. Hi. Welcome in. I missed you guys. Happy New Year. Welcome. So I've already decided I want her to be a purple moment because I want to do a purple shadow. I'm trying to like get the book. I've never opened this book, so she's really trying to close back up. So I'm trying to get her to lay down. I filmed some YouTube videos today. I did a lot of productive things. So I was like, you know what? Let's treat ourselves to a little coloring session. Chill, color, vibe. I got my drink here. Stir it up. And I'm on early because I just felt like coming live now. And I was up real late for New Year's last night. And I don't think I'm going to make it tonight. So I came on. I don't have a new live schedule yet. Because I'm still trying to get myself into the vibes, you know what I mean? I've been having some really serious art block, so I don't want to overcommit myself. I'm just going to take my, what is this, page protector that comes with the Ohuhu markers and throw that behind to protect the page behind. And that will hopefully do some work for us. What am I drinking? Girl, ginger ale. Last night, I was very intoxicated. At one point, it was either my mom or they were like, girl, you're drunk. And I was like, who? Not me. And only this morning, I was like, Lord. Those festive margaritas will do it. All right. So, she's very straight on. So, I'm going to try and do some dynamic shading to add a little more interest since she's like straight on. So I'll give a little, maybe not a full Rembrandt triangle because that would be kind of hard straight on, but maybe a little darker on this side. I have a couple lighting references that I'm gonna look at. I need some swatching paper. Let me see. Where is my swatching paper? I guess I could just use this mat here. Okay. Do I want to do a rose beige base? I love a rose beige. But I want to like work up, give her like a medium chocolate, I'm thinking. And I need to start somewhere a little lighter and brighter. I'm trying to think how I want to do her makeup. Okay. Y'all know I ain't colored in a minute. I'm trying to think of my strategy before I just go in here touching stuff. All right. I think I'm going to just leave this part. I'm going to color this part in, leave this part white because I want to do like almost like a pastel-y kind of eyeshadow look. So I'm going to leave that part and color in the inner socket and then color everything else. Okay, we made it there. So I'm coming in with Rose Beige by Ohuhu. This will be the lightest color that we use, and then we'll shade around that. I saw the funniest comment the other day. I was like, I couldn't even, actually it was probably more than the other day. But you remember in this book, the big version, when we did the bald baddie with the bubbles in the back, and the marker I started with started drying out. Somebody commented like, that marker's not actually drying out. It's because you don't know how to color properly. You should be using small circular motions. I was like, I cannot even process the fact that you are telling me that my marker that you've never met is not actually dry. Ma'am, do you go here? How are you telling me? I'm so confused. I am confusion. But what we do know is that people say anything on the internet. So I was like, oh, okay. It's so funny because I would say I know my way around a marker. I don't know. Not to toot my own horn, but I can definitely tell when a marker is dry. I will say that, you know? So you want to be coloring both sides at the same time to basically follow where the wet ink is, because that's how you get the smoothest finish. So you don't want to just go like in a circle or anything. You want to bounce around because that will prevent streaking as much as possible. Sometimes you're going to have some streaks, okay? That's why we go over it with color pencil. Don't even worry about it, you know what I mean? Do what you can. And keep it pushing. Just make your way around. Bring it around town, like SpongeBob said. Bring it around town. I'm very focused right now, so sorry if I'm ignoring the chat. I'm trying to make sure I chase this wet ink around the page. And if you missed it, I'm coloring in the mini today because I want to finish the page, and I haven't been really in the coloring mood, so let's not overwhelm ourselves. Let's ease our way in. Let's ease our way back into the coloring groove. Just a little coloring appetizer. Okay, quick appetizer. Get this little Cupid's bow. And just keep bouncing around. I figured it was okay to go early today. A lot of people are home for New Year's, so I figured if not now, then when? Thank you for the nail love. Crayola, who is right? Crayola, who is right? Crayola crayons are still numero uno for me. But the markers, no sorry, babo. This is a juicy marker, bleeding all over the place. I do not, if you're new here, I don't care about bleeding because we can always correct it. We must live our life. We must live in our truth. Okay. So I have that base down. I'm going to let it dry a little bit and then come in with that same color over top because it will give us a nice base for our next layer of shadow. I'm going to start with the forehead. This book is volume 8. We are restocking our books on Friday. So my website is linked in my bio. We also do offer some of our books on TikTok Shop. So make sure you check in Friday. I'll do a post or something just letting everyone know that we're back in stock. So, and this is the mini version. So it's just about like the size of my hand. These are Ohuhu markers, but I also use Cali art as well. So I'm gonna do a little bit inside here. I kind of want some eyeshadow to be coming in there as well, so I'm not gonna go too far over. And just make my way. And I'm gonna make this side the darker side of the face. So a little bit heavier of a shadow over here. And we will be putting color pencil on top, so that's where the real blending happens. So that's why I'm just kind of like cell shading, getting the dimension and overall shape of the shadows in here. And then once we do the color pencils, when it really starts to pop off the page. And you can really like, the faster and more light-handed you use your marker, the lighter the color is going to appear because not that much ink is getting on the page. So you can adjust your pressure to get different color variation. So I definitely recommend doing that. So this side I want to be a little bit lighter, so I'm not going to go as heavy-handed. And then under the neck is typically where you're going to get the darkest of shadows. So I'm going to really lay it in here. Okay. Hey, welcome in, twin, where have you been? Hey, Bree-Raw. Let me take a sippity sip. Now that's what I'm talking about. Scrumptious. Okay. So now, do I want to do a potato brown moment? I think that would be good, but I need a juicier one. That one looks like it might give me trust issues. Okay. So now I'm going to come in with potato brown. Potato brown. Go, 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 go. Color pencils I recommend. Price point from low to high, I would say Amazon Basics, Prismacolor, Caran d'Ache being the big daddy at the ends, the Final Boss, the Steal All Your Coins, and Run color pencils. But the blend is immaculate. Yeah, Caran d'Ache. All of the supplies that I use and love and would recommend to a friend are linked in my Amazon storefront in my bio. Alright. So now, just reinforcing some of those shadows before we hit it up with some colored pencil. I got some new Caran d'Ache a couple of weeks ago. What's the name of these ones? Usually I was using the Pablo. Now I have the Luminance ones. Delicious. Love them. Love them. I want to get into coloring, but I don't know where to start. Do you have any kinds of pictures that you gravitate towards? Do you like the idea of coloring like the cutesy animals or people or plants? Like, is there anything that you're like, ooh, I would love to color them? Because if you start with something like that, it can be as simple or as complicated as you're interested in. And then you just sit down and you start. You know? You were gifted my books for Christmas. You cried like a baby. Oh, I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Well, I can't wait to see what y'all get to coloring. I know so many people are starting coloring as a hobby in 2025. More people are trying to find hobbies that don't involve staring at your screen all the time. Coloring is a great option. Typically I color on live, but when I'm coloring by myself, you throw on a audio book or a YouTube video or a podcast to play in the back, and you just vibe. Lately, I've just been listening to GNX. It's not very relaxing music, but it gets me inspired, it gets me in the zone. Okay. What was the first color marker? That was Rose Beige, BR3 by Ohuhu, and then I used Potato Brown as the secondary shading, which is BR2. BR3 and BR2 by Ohuhu. Okay. So I think that's all the shading I'm going to do with marker. And then I'm going to start to come in with colored pencil on top. A lot of people ask how I know what color pencil to put with whatever marker. And I just swatch. So like right now I have just like these swatches here. I've been swatching as I go. And then I'll just take my colored pencils. I have like my favorite skin tone ones all bunched up together. And I just see what will give me the look that I'm going for. So I really like this like reddish brown. It's called Burnt Ochre. This is Caran d'Ache. This is a nice deep reddish brown, burnt sienna. Caran d'Ache as well. And you can find like color equivalents like in whatever color pencil set you have. This is cute to blend between this. They don't have like actual names on the pencil, but this is a Posca color pencil. I really like those. They're very creamy, very delicious, delectable. This one is like a nice kind of apricot-y peach color. This is Burnt Ochre 50%. So this is Burnt Ochre, and then this is like the half-Z version. And then what do I want to highlight with? She's cute. This is Burnt Ochre, 10%. Okay, I see you, Caran d'Ache, keeping it simple. Okay. You're not getting the notification. TikTok be my biggest hater. They don't want to tell nobody. They don't want us to link up because they know every time we link up, it's a problem. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start by kind of blending over these areas lightly where the shadows meet the base. I'm really liking these Caran d'Ache Don Don. Like, I can't tell you what the difference in the feel is between the Pablo ones. The Pablo ones I know can also be used as watercolor pencils. So you can apply water to those, where these ones I don't think you can. But they have I like these skin tones. This has more skin tones in it, I feel. Like actual usable skin tones. So I do like that. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Oh, my color pencil's at my other desk. Let me grab that real quick. Don't be talking about me, I'm right here. Alright, I'm just grabbing my pencil. Alright. Let me scooch in. Ooh. Alright. Hey, Tiffany Bra. Much more betters. Alright. This is really doing it for me, this color. Yeah. So I'm gonna start to blend this. Hey Coco, is there a way you can do a series where you only choose like 2 or 3 colors for beginners? I feel like using less colors is actually harder. Like I feel like that's almost like an advanced challenge. Because to make 2 or 3 colors look good is actually kind of tricky. But I can certainly do maybe like a beginner focused, like how I do have, I started writing out my talking points for a coloring 101 YouTube crash course. So that is coming. Because I know a lot of people are just getting into coloring right now for the new year. So I do want to put something together to just help the art babies. I feel like coloring has become so big, and what I don't want is people to feel like they have to come out the gates on some Picasso type stuff, because when we were little and coloring, we didn't give a hot damn. We did not care, and it was so fun. So I want to encourage some of that carefree, especially in the early stages of like just vibe, you know? It doesn't have to look like much. It's really about how you feel when you're doing it, in the distracting and therapeutic properties of it, you know? When you're coloring, you can only think about so much. You can only think about so much at one time. So I am going to, have you colored imperfections like pimples, imperfection, or hyperpigmentation? I used to do a thing on Instagram digitally where I would draw like flaws and like, you know, skin imperfections and such. But I don't think I've done it in a coloring book before. I don't think I have, so that's a good one. Happy New Year. So I'm really just working on building up gradually, really focusing and concentrating the color on the outer part, and then lighter pressure on the inside. Okay. I feel like every time I try a color pencil on top of a marker, it doesn't look right. Which color pencils and which markers are you using? Let's try and see. It could be a lot of different reasons. It could be how you're applying the color. So if you're putting too much pressure too early on, you can get like the streaky lines. You can be using materials that are not necessarily compatible with one another. It could be the paper, it could be the color match. So it could be anything. A hoo-hoo color art and the color pencils are Prismacolor. Okay, so you have great materials. That's a nice start. So what's the thing that you feel like doesn't look right? Like, is there any specific quality about it that you're like, Is it like a texture issue, a color issue, patchiness? Yes, I would recommend Ohuhu markers. They're my favorite. You feel like yours are patchy? I don't know. I guess it's the shading of it all, the texture, probably maybe patchiness. So if you're experiencing patchiness, I would say, Savannah, slow down. Okay? Use lighter pressure and do more layers, build up gradually. So don't come in and try to lay the color down too abruptly. Really allow yourself time to build it up so that you can kind of fill in those gaps and creases in the paper without you having any kind of patchiness, you know? I'm using really light pressure in the beginning, really light pressure, and then I'm building as I go. For me, my markers are really just streaky, but I have a hoo-hoo. So I would say, again, slow down. Make sure that you're chasing the wet ink. So if you're putting it down, make sure that you're not letting it dry before you get back to that section, because then it will start to overlap. And you want to, if you're getting streakiness, slow down and make sure that you're really saturating the paper. This is a Posca pencil that I'm using right now, but I'm using a mix of Caran d'Ache and Posca for the skin as of right now. I also usually mix in a little Amazon and Prismacolor as well. I'm liking. I don't want to mess it up. How do you keep the concept of each volume fresh? I often talk to the community. I'm like, okay, here's what I'm thinking. So like I have the Coloring Club, which is a monthly subscription where people get weekly downloads, and we have a monthly Zoom and a Discord, and it's a vibe. So I was telling them like, hey, I want to do a book. I don't know if this idea is corny or if it's like inappropriate, or like, you know, like, is this a vibe? And I get the feedback, and it's like a give and take. But I'm very collaborative with my community in terms of like, what is it that you want to see? What is it that I want to create? Meet somewhere in the middle. And I feel like by pulling inspiration from the people who I'm serving, it just naturally keeps itself fresh, you know? It just has a way of working out. So I'm really excited for the next book, though. I'm always excited for the next book. I need to finish some of my books. I've only finished coloring one book out of the 9 volumes that I've made. And that was the summer edition. I need to get back to work. I don't need to color nothing new. Nothing. Stunning. So you guys see, I'm like really going over things a million times, but it just makes all the difference. Just makes all the difference. I used to feel a little rushed when I was coloring on live. now in the club, we take our time, guilt-free. It's the whole vibe. Can y'all hear the music, by the way? It's a little further away than usual, but I needed my space. Right. So now, my hands are so cold. Sheesh. And I'm just going over everything with this lighter color. This is the 50% Burnt Ochre by Karen Dash. Just really blend all that out. Blendiana, Blendiana. Thank you for the follow, Lacey. We love a new coconut. If you're not following, make sure to do that. What if you lose me in the algorithm? You don't want to lose a woman like me? Be for real. Don't risk it. Don't risk it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I thought I was seeing you live this early. This is not normal for me, but it's a new year. Now, it was really like, I don't think I'm going to be able to stay up late tonight because I was up late last night and I'm over 30 and, you can't be hitting consecutive late nights. You got to manage that. So I was like, I'm just going to go live when I feel like it. The coconuts will find me. They will find me. Barely made it to August. It's hard. It is hard. These are Karen Dash color pencils. The black one that I was using earlier, this is Posca, but I also use Prism Color and Amazon Basic. Alright, I'm gonna hit this as a highlight. I'm so glad to see you. I never see you anymore. That's because I never saw you anymore. This is my first live in a while. So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. I was somewhere in the fetal position trying to get myself together, but I'm back. Okay. Back is strong. Like, it's a day by day situation. So we're going to see how we feel. All right. You're in South Africa and it's 1:08. What time is it on that side? I am in New York and it is 6:09 p.m. So we're restocking on Friday and you can get them either the link in my bio, which is shopcocomichelle.com, Michelle with one L, or you can hit up the TikTok shop. Oh, you were talking about the color pencils. I didn't realize you were the same person that asked that question. My apologies. I have everything linked in my bio for you. All right, coming in with the 50% color. And put this right here. Is there anything I can do about a dried Ohuhu marker? They have refills for certain colors. that are much cheaper than buying like a new marker or a new set. You can dip it, like if you're in the middle of coloring and you have like an emergency, you can dip it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and that will get you like a few more strokes, and then you have to keep doing it, but then it really like drains that last little bit of ink out of it, and then you're really left with a dry marker. You know what I mean? So I would say get a refill or a replacement, unfortunately. Hey, Happy New Year. Right. And I finally filmed my digital color with me video. I'm so happy because I get a lot of people who want to learn how to color digitally. And if you don't know, I started my art journey as a digital artist, and that's still the majority of my job because I make all my coloring books digitally. I make my greeting cards and journals. All of the art that you see on products was made digitally. So I'm happy to be able to show people how you can color on your iPad or your tablet. Because I think that's also fun. And even though, like, obviously an iPad is more expensive than a coloring book, you don't have to buy all the markers. You don't gotta buy all the supplies. Everything you need is on that tablet, you know? You can make more adjustments. It's easier to fix mistakes. It's a good version of coloring that I think more people are going to be interested in as people start to color. You can color on the go. I still just enjoy, I don't know, pen on paper. I just enjoy it. So it will never replace traditional coloring for me, but it has its own space. How much time have you been drawing, girl? I started drawing, like really taking it seriously, probably 15 years ago. I discovered we can flip the top. That adds a few more swipes. Oh yeah, you can take tweezers and you can flip, like you can pull out on the brush tip. I don't know if you can do that on all the tips, but the brush tip, you can definitely pull out and flip it. And the other end is a brush tip too that has like a little more ink in it. That's a good point. So, all right. Thank you for the nail love. When I read it, I was a little confused because I didn't know if they were calling me girl or if they're saying how long have I been coloring this girl. I'm still not sure if I answered that correctly, but I think that's it caught me a little back too, that's all. But you know, I cleaned it up. Alrighty. So I'm going to gradually make my way over because we're carving that cheek. Carve it up. Carve it up. Stephanie May, why? Can I get more words, please? I'm not sure. Why what? Do you look at an actual picture while coloring to get the shading right? Yes, always. I'll show you what I'm looking at right now. Stunning. So I'm doing like that more concentrated on the left side shading, and then a little brighter on the right side. We love a reference. We love a reference. So, and I actually lied to you. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I usually like to have a reference, but I also just kind of have default shading, like when I don't feel like doing all that, where I just kind of wing it, make it up, you know. But it comes out better when I'm looking at something. It's a little more realistic. But do I always do that? No. No. All right. Yes. References. And I know that there's like some weird dialogue about people being anti-reference. And you know what I say to those people? Grow up. Now, there's a big difference between referencing something and copyright infringement. And I want people to know that's a very defined line. Don't play with that. But if you want to look at a reference, please do. Don't take anybody's intellectual property, child. But how the light hits and interacts with someone's face, you can use that all you want. That's all you. Thank you for the nail love. All right. Some of these I'm using for the first time, so they have like a little, like almost coating on top of it. So I just sharpen that right on off. Happy New Year! And I'm just deepening up the outer parts. Very moderate pressure. A little more pressure than the previous color, but not too much, not too much. You really want to be strategic with how you're laying that color down. Because also once you get into like too many layers of color pencil, you can't really get any more on top of it, and it gets muddy and patchy. So really reserve that super hard pressure for when you don't want to apply anything else on top of it. Hey, Hana World. Do you recommend the pencil sharpener? This one I just got from a local arts and crafts store. I can't even really read what it used to say on there anymore. But I have what is this? How do you say this? Statler? Let me see. I've had this one since college. And I left college a long time ago, and she's still here with me, kicking it. So she's a good one. She about 12, 13 years old at this point. I'm going to add some shading under the eye. Nothing too serious because I am planning on throwing some eyeshadow down there. So just a little dimension for the girls. A long time ago, I've seen pictures of you. Could have left college, but 5-6 years ago. Me? I'm 33, child. I left college. I graduated in 2013. Yep. I'm a grown woman. Miss John, this makes me want to go back to it. You should. Don't leave. All the million baby it tells no lies, or maybe it tells all the lies. Melanin exclusively lies, okay? I can never tell how old somebody is. And it's crazy because I've been like, I told my parents, I was like, I feel like I'm looking a little older lately. And they were like, girl, shut the hell up. I was like, no, I see it in my eyes. I see it. Whatever. She was like, you literally just got carded at Chili's. Like, they always card me at Chili's. She was like, yeah, they ain't carded me. Okay, mama. I feel like Chili's just be with the protocol, okay? I want to be calling with you, but I can't get my fan to leave the house. Love them, but don't tell them I said that. I will not tell them that you said that, okay? We've all been there. Just slowly start like getting ready for the night, you know? Every time they see you, you got a robe on now, then some slippers, then your bonnet, you know? Just slowly like, all right, you know, what y'all about to get into. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. Because my show is on. Can't wait to do the makeup on her. So I feel like it's all about the eyes here. You know, she's staring into our soul. Thank you for the nail, love. Right. Start turning the lights off. Put the food up. Wipe them counters down. Go get their coats out the closet. Put it on a chair. Be like, okay, I'm going to just put this here for you. Okay. Put this right here for you. Yes, everything I'm using right now is linked in my bio. Maybe not the Karen Dash yet. My other Karen Dash are linked there. I don't know if I linked the Luminance collection in there yet. I'll have to go investigate that. They probably got the hand. They didn't care. And they didn't care. All right. Blendiana. Hey, Mamiana. As I was Blendiana. Happy New Year. And some nice bright highlight for us. Hey, Jennifer. This is volume 8. And this is the mini edition that comes in the stocking stuffer set. I'm going to have to rename that since we're no longer stocking stuffing. But this is the mini bundle collection, we'll say. Yes, bright inner highlight. What under eye powder you use, girl? Because it's giving bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I put on my calendar today too. I was so excited. I have one downstairs and one upstairs. So come on, 2025, we're here. It's so crazy how I was like, oh my gosh, 2025 is so far away. I want to use my calendar. Child, she pulled up 15 minutes later, like somebody said something. I heard somebody say my name. Who was talking about 2025? Because I'm here to stay. Yes, the minis are in the TikTok shop, actually. Let me link it here for y'all. Oh, it says there's only 2 in stock. Get it quick. Oops, I just scratched my forehead and now I got makeup on my sleeve. My sister said your voice is so soothing. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Yeah, you got to follow me everywhere. Coco Michelle Illustrations. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Threads. Don't follow me on Threads though, because I'm different over there. I'll be talking big crap, starting fights, hitting people in the back of the head with a bar stool, because people just be saying anything. There's something about text-based apps where I'm like, so that's how you feel? I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with what you just said. Is this all color pencils? You start with markers. I started with markers and then I'm laying pencil on top to blend. I have so many like emotions about TikTok. I'm like, I don't know, girl. I'm just detaching myself right now. Like, I'm not too invested in any particular app anymore. Like, I'm just gonna show up everywhere that I can, and just encourage people to be in multiple places. The mini sold out already. Dang. Because there was only 2. Let's see if there's any on shopcocomichelle.com. To the internet. No. No. But everything will be back in stock Friday. So don't fret. Don't fret. So now let's start doing this side of the face. I want there to be like some dimension on this side, but a little softer, a little flatter to emphasize that the light is coming from this way. So I'm really gonna have a light hand as I come through here. The UK is coming in the second half of this year. So we're not there yet, but we will be around September. Probably like summertime. So I'm very excited for that. I signed a book deal with a publisher, so the coloring books will have global distribution this year. I'm very excited. The first book comes out late summer, so that will be on Amazon finally, because I wasn't putting my stuff up on Amazon myself. So they're gonna do it. They got it. Very excited. So more people can get their hands on these books. Have you changed the times you're on? No. This is a random spur of the moment. I decided to hop on because I haven't been on in so long. And I didn't want to lose my momentum. I haven't had the urge to color in quite some time, so I didn't want to wait until nighttime and risk falling asleep or losing my mojo. And we appreciate it, and I appreciate y'all. I'm really like using the side of the pencil, not anything too harsh. And I'm gonna do some highlights. Thank you, Bree. These color pencils are Caran d'Ache, and this is from the Luminance collection. Make sure you screenshot that. It's also linked in my bio. I did my hair in like this little half up, half down Bantu knot situation that I had drawn in an illustration back in 2021. And I was like, I wonder if I could do that with my braids. And it was so cute. It's in my Instagram story if you want to see it. I posted the illustration and the hair. So I am ready to actually take it out right now because it's giving me a headache. I still haven't got my 12 days of Christmas markers. Oh, I had to look into that. I got to look into that. To ensure a safe online shopping experience, use the TikTok. TikTok is so unserious. TikTok told me to stop talking about other websites just now. I just got a warning. They try to play it off, but I don't think so. I don't think so. They said don't talk about no other website to ensure a safe shopping experience. Oh. If you say so, girl. No, I haven't been on live. This is my first live in a while, so this was just me hopping on spur of the moment. Happy New Year. I don't know what time I want my lives to be going forward. I think me taking this break, I did realize I need to like prioritize rest. So I don't want to get too late on here, but also that's like when I have time. So it's a little bit of a catch-22 there. So if anything, I'll probably move it up an hour. Like I'm thinking instead of 9, maybe 8 Eastern Standard Time. But we'll have to play it by ear, see what happens. I'm also kind of like in a phase of like I'll hop on when I hop on, and then once I feel like settling into a schedule, and then I'll do that, but I'm not all the way there yet. Not quite. I'm getting there though. Thank you for the nail, love. Happy New Year. Our wish list and audiobooks are on there. I can't wait. Oh, I love that. Thank you. I hope your wish is granted. Hello. Thank you, Anita. You're my coloring. Thank you. I love you too. I felt like coloring, so I made this coloring book from scratch. Should I do that? I felt like coloring, but I didn't have any coloring books in my house, so I decided to make one from scratch. And then I make paper, make some homemade paper, and gently craft a coloring book from scratch. Right, literally. Put on a lumberjack outfit and go out in the backyard and chop down a tree. The funny thing is, Nara is literally the biggest troll on this app. People don't see that she's really not being for real, and I think that's genius of her. I'm very indifferent about Nara. I'm not a fan or anti. But game recognize game, okay? Per. I see you. I see what you do. How long does it take to finish a page? This is from my mini book, so it's about the size of my hand. So this one I should be able to finish tonight on this session with you guys. But it could take days, child. It could take days. Medusa had me. Medusa was the beginning of the end. Medusa took all my creativity. She didn't turn me to stone, but she did something. Because I didn't post nothing for a month after that. I was like, I'll see y'all later. I got sick, I got tired, and I got sick and tired. This is a Caran d'Ache colored pencil from the Luminance line. So this is linked in my bio. This one might not be linked. The Caran d'Ache Pablo colored pencils are linked in my bio, so this is a different set. Takara, you were at CPC. I love that. I love that. Medusa was beautiful, and she took it all from me. She took it all away. Is it okay to do Crayola crayons on your coloring book? I want to do it. Yeah, of course. Of course. I've used crayons in my books many times. Medusa showed me to be the absolute star that I am. Thank you. Medusa said, okay, this was cute, but I'm leaving here with something. I won't turn you to stone, but I'm leaving here with something. Okay? All right. I'm very happy with how this is looking right now. Maybe a little bit more depth. A little bit more. I'm using Prismacolor, but I want to switch it up. I love Prismacolor too. I use a whole mix. Right now, this is a Posca color pencil. Usually you see them with the acrylic markers, but they have some really nice, very creamy colored pencils. I'm not loyal to any one art supply, and I never will be. Okay, I want like one like super chocolatey color that I just want to like lightly hit some of these darker parts with. Really get there. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the nail love. I know this is blending really nicely, which I appreciate. Thank you to my art supplies for cooperating, because the last thing I need is to come back from art block and be met with resistance. Like, please, not right now, not right now. What color pencils do you use? These are a mix of Caran d'Ache from the Luminance collection with Posca color pencils. And all my supplies are linked in my bio. I like there to be a little bit of a lighter color in the middle of a shadow. It just does something. I feel like Crayola is so underrated when it comes to art. Crayola's okay. Crayola doesn't, get me hot and bothered, but they are a great, affordable brand. But their markers and things, they're not going to give you the same finish as an alcohol-based marker. And their color pencils aren't going to give you the same blend. The Pablo Caran d'Ache I know are watercolor, like wet or dry color pencils, so you can use those for that. I don't know what the difference between Supra and Luminance is, though, so I would have to look into that. I've actually never used Faber-Castell. I have had them in my cart for a long time, and I just haven't pulled the trigger, so I'm gonna have to give that a try. I think you can actually get those in store at like Michael's and stuff too. So I'm just coming in with white to add my brightest highlights on the skin. I'm just using a little sparingly for these smaller, not as direct highlights, but more kind of diffused highlights. Just super light pressure. Yeah, I do love Prismacolor. I rank Prismacolor as like my overall favorite because of what you get at that price point. Because Caran d'Ache is just not like realistic in terms of price point. Especially like if you're a novice artist and you're just getting into it, like I can't in good faith tell you to go out and get these because the price point is just you know, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Prismacolor, you know, you're making an investment, but it's not like you're investing your rent for the next month. You know, it's a little lighter of an investment, if that makes sense. So, coming in here and just adding some in the center of the highlight that I had put earlier with the not so bright color. I want to add just like a little more brightness under here. Not too much, but something. Just bouncing back and forth. Okay. That's looking pretty fabulous. I'm just going to blend out a little bit over these deeper shadows. Taking mid-tone color and just applying some pressure there. Okay. So that's very cute. I'm gonna do her eyebrows real quick because I'm not doing anything fancy there. Just gonna take probably Brun as a base, using a fine tip. Just filling those in. Alrighty. So, come in and do her eyes. Yep, we're restocking on Friday. I'm going to do her skin tone as the base of the eye. And then on top, while it's still wet, do a little potato brown around the outsides. Okay. And then come in with a nice chocolate. I'm going to use dark brown by Prismacolor. Have you ever used color pencils? Yes, I have. I like them actually very much. I have the mechanical ones, and I enjoy them. We do ship internationally to certain places, but we are going to be broadening our distribution through our publisher in September. And just blending that a little. Cute, cute. And then we're gonna shade her eyes. This is my other line of Caran d'Ache. These ones are the Super Color 2 from the Pablo, whatchamacallit. I've been struggling using markers on my Coco color pencils. I use markers with color pencils, so I just put a page protector behind. This came with my markers, but you can also use the cardstock thank you card. You know, I just usually plop that under there. But I use both. So I'm just shading the whites of the eyes with this. This is called brownish beige. And then I'm going to just use, oops, sorry, I just hit y'all in the head. Just use this white to clean up any bleeds. This is white by Posca. Okay. So, might as well do a little eye highlight while we're in there. Stunning. Okay. So I already pulled a makeup inspiration. I'm gonna do it mostly purple instead of the purple and pink that Miss Samantha M did on TikTok. I found this on Pinterest, but this is the vibe. This is the vibe. Really light into a nice gradient, and then a pop of color on the bottom lid. A little inner action. There's some liner happening in there. So that's what we're gonna do. Hey, Jordan. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Markers are always gonna leak unless you use water-based markers, which will give you streaks. So it's best to just put something behind the page. That's why we make them single-sided, so you don't have to worry about it messing up the page behind. But markers are always, especially alcohol, they're always gonna leak through paper because it's ink and it's being absorbed by the paper. Oh, I love that, Erica. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now we need to get our colors together for that. I'm going to put my skin tones away for now. I think for that real light inner color, I'm gonna have to do colored pencil. That's what I'm thinking. So, but I just don't know. Purple is a really hard color to get right in colored pencil in terms of light. So it might have to be kind of like a blend of white and purple to get that kind of thing. So we'll see. We'll see what it's giving. Okay, I like that combo. And then for the outer color, I like that for the bottom lid color. But what do I want to be? I'm just swatching colors over here. I swatch off camera because y'all get too excited and start shouting stuff out, and then I get overwhelmed. Okay. So I think I'm gonna come in with these and this for the bottom lid. So let's see. I'm gonna start with white. Let's see. start with white to brighten up what I have going on in here. And then I'll do both eyes at the same time. Okay. And I'm going right over these lashes because I'm going to put those lashes right back when I'm done. And then I'm going to come in super lightly. Yes, I'm using both markers and colored pencils here. I'm going to come in with Gray to Lavender by Prismacolor and just super lightly color over where I just placed the white. And this will be the first color of the gradient we're doing. And then coming in with Posca in this mid-tone purpley lavendery color. Start to kind of blend that out. Really concentrating on the center and then softly blending into that lighter color and softly blending into what will be the third color. And then come in and do this eye. Again, focused on the center and blending towards the lighter color. And then coming and blending on the other side. I'm kind of using the lashes as like separators for where each color will blend. And then coming in with Lilac, which is the third color I'm going to do. And do it nice and dark, but I'm going to start to kind of lift it up. We're lifting. And I'll probably kind of bring this around softly. If only I could do my eyeshadow like this. Because one thing I can't do is a shadow on my own eye. I can do it on someone else, but not me. Alright. Taking my time on that outer blend because this is a very pigmented pencil and I don't want it to get out of hands. Me gusta. Okay, coming back with the second color. Want to blend that a little bit more into that lighter color. For a good gradient with color pencils, it's really back and forth, you know. You're doing a little bit here, you're doing a little bit there. Do the same thing over here. Just building. Hi, Coco, I'm so happy to see you. How you decided? I'm doing for the jelly. I'm doing I think, a monochromatic, like all purple page. So I think it's going to be printed though. Something. But I'm definitely feeling a purple on purple on purple vibe. When in doubt, Coco is going to go monochromatic. That's where I thrive. But I am going to play with more color this year. It's one of my artist resolutions. Alright. Blendiana. Alright. And I'm just bouncing back and forth. Do you also like to use other mediums like gouache or watercolor? I don't paint. I would love to be a painter, but I'm currently not one. So I would say my main mediums are markers, colored pencils, digital. Throw a glitter pen in the mix. Acrylic marker, but that's about it. So, but I enjoy painting. I'm just not good at it. I don't share my painting on the internet. It's just for me at this point. This is so pretty. Okay, and then for the under eye, I'm going to come in with this mulberry color by Prismacolor. It's kind of more of a pinky kind of color. Like a berry. And I'm just going to use that to kind of smoke out her bottom lash line. And bring it all the way in. Oh my God. Stunning. Stunning. Come in. Smoke this one out. Come in. You're a makeup artist like for. I wish I could do this on a real face. Then we're cooking. But not yet. And then I want to do this as like a graphic liner, like what this girl has in my reference. Wow. I love it. I love it. Thank you for the heart. All right. Right now I'm using Prismacolor, but I also use Caran d'Ache, Amazon Basic, and Posca colored pencils. Everything linked in my bio on my Amazon storefront. Very beautiful, very striking, you know, very striking. Okay, let's give her, I think I'm going to use this color for a little blush as well. Just really using the side of the pencil because we don't want any scratchiness, and very gradually building up. Very, very gradually. And concentrating more of that color on the outer side. It's kind of early for me to be playing this sweet jazz lo-fi. Almost knocked me out just now. Just the sound of the pencil and this little smooth jazz in the back. Almost took me out. I didn't even eat dinner yet. Relax. Very pretty. All right, I'm going to do this side. We were past midnight. I didn't go to bed till like maybe 2. Because we were at my parents' house until 1. And then I had to come home, wash my face, you know, brush my teeth, get Michael to bed. And then, you know, when you have all that, like, energy, like, I don't know. I can't just, like, get into bed and knock out sometimes. Like, sometimes I gotta, like, think about everything. You know, especially New Year's, you know, your mind is swirling with what everything you endured in 2024 and your hopes and dreams and wishes. So my brain was doing that sorting thing, you know, trying to file things away before I could fall asleep. Good. That feels goody. Okay, so now that I did her like makeup, I can kind of contour a little bit more now that I know where things are sitting. Thank you, Alia. So I'm just trying to come in and define some things a little bit more with her skin now that I know where the shadow is sitting. Oops. Love that. Now I'm gonna come in and put her lashes back that we snatched away. Let's see what the Black Heron Dash is doing for us. I think I need to put this here. Get it a little sharper. Okay. And then come in, go over this. I might add a little thicker wing here. And then kind of go back over the lashes. Okay. Do the same thing on this side. Yes. And then do a little something in that bottom water line to really add some smolder. Yes. All right. And then come in. This is just white. Just to add just like a little highlight here. Love it. Okay. So now let's do her lippity dippity. I just want to kind of get her nostrils a little something. Alright, so I want to do kind of like a gradient lip, keep the gradient energy. Like a lavender, middle, plummy kind of tone outer. Some swatch for that. I like that. Ooh, that's pretty, but it's not the color I'm looking for. Is this a Jakarta moment? Jacaranda? Jakarta. That is not the name of the color. I like the color, but it's not the root color. It's not the color. Okay, I kind of like that combo. Okay. So I'm going to start with the outer. And this is Dark Violet by Karen, or is this by Karen Dash, by Ohu. It's lining around. Okay. And then I'm coming in with Moth. Okay. And then color pencil. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. I know that was hella loud for y'all because it was loud for me. All right. And then I'm going to come with color pencil on top. You know how we do. And blend these two colors together. It's very soft. I'm like barely applying any pressure when it's touching this lighter mauve color. I'm really having a super light touch on that part. Very nice, very nice. Okay. And then blending this with this Posca lavender color. I'm excited for the highlights on the lips. Book, this is Coloring with Coco Volume 8. So it's really nice, very smooth, uncoated 60-pound weight paper. It doesn't stop the paper from, or it doesn't stop the marker from leaking through the back. So you want to use a page protector to be able to catch anything that might leak through the page. Cardstock, and this is like a personal preference, I feel like cardstock, the colors are more dull when I use marker on cardstock because it's so thick. It absorbs the ink deeper into the page, which makes it less vibrant. So I don't actually like coloring on cardstock all that much. So then I had to work a lot harder to get that same vibrancy that I like, you know. Did I use this color on this one? No, I did not. I used this one. Alright. So coming in, blending. Coming in with Mulberry by Prismacolor. Just adding a little bit of that into some of the darker parts. Stolen. Right. Now I'm going to just add some preliminary highlighting with my white colored pencil. Just kind of adding like that sheen before the bright shine. Okay. And then where's my white? Did I put it away? Look at me putting stuff back in 2025, and then I can't find it. Okay. I'm gonna come and drop that in. Very cute, very cute. Bonsoir. white gonna do it every time. The white gonna do it every time. I'm just coming in super lightly with the black. I just want a little more contrast around the outer part. Just, when I say super lightly, I mean hover. Don't let that elbow touch the table. Very light, because you don't want to give her a mustache by accident, okay? You want it to look almost just like a deep, deep, deep purple. Very deep. So pretty. So pretty. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Just gonna fill that in. This is so teeny tiny that you can barely even see it. Okay. Happy with that. I deserve a sippity sip. All right. Now we get into the fun part. I'm trying to think, do I want to do the print and then the color, or do I want to color and then put the print on top? I think I'm going to color and then put the print on top so that it doesn't bleed. So I think I'm going to do an all over light purple and then do a print of some sort. And then do my shading. So let's see. I'm just drinking lemonade, girl. I'm just drinking ginger ale. I did too much last night. Alright. I don't know what color I want. I know what the color looks like, but I already said I'm doing all over purple, y'all. That's been decided. Okay, I like this one. Pastel violet, which is, this one is the Cali Art version. I only have one of those, but I also have Pastel Violet by Ohuhu, which is a completely different color. Actually, kind of eats though. I just don't like only having one color when I'm doing like a big surface area, because we know things can go left before they go right. But it's a new year. I'm gonna step out on faith. I already said what I'm doing. I already said what I'm doing. Okay, you guys gotta keep up. Y'all gotta keep up. All right. So I'm gonna do this Pastel Violet by Cali Art. Oh, I'm okay. Nobody talks to Coco like that. Dismissed. Rude. All right. So I'm gonna do sections. And see what we get. So this is I feel like we're gonna be able to get a decent amount of run time out of this marker. It seems like it's juiced up and ready to go. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. My favorite color is green. Right? Purple is regal to me, so it felt right. I was stuck between this and like that bright blue. There's like this blue that my mother-in-law has, like this fabric where it's like hand dyed and like it's just crazy. But I was like, I could do that for the big version because this is in my mini book. But I think it'll also eat down with like a cobalt blue. Like that real true strong blue. Like the blue from what Beyonce music video is that? Is it Bigger? Y'all know the blue. Not a midnight blue, more like a cobalt blue. Like more electric. I don't stand anybody, but I am a Beyonce appreciator for sure. She's definitely a favorite of mine. I did watch Beyonce Bowl. I sure did. The blue from Bigger. Yes, it was Bigger, right? That blue. No, my lives haven't been scheduled. They used to be, and then I took a break, and then I came back on because I had the urge to color, so I just popped on this little mid-afternoon surprise. Hey. Surprise. This looks so nice. Oh wait, you're the Coco? I don't know about that. I'm Coco, yes. Big Coco, not the little one, to be exact. Thank you, Lenora. Happy New Year, Jay. The one and only coloring queen. I'm the generous queen. Ask Miss Ellen. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually really having fun coloring this little circle-y gilet moment. It's like very satisfying. I'm enjoying it very much so. This is nice. This is nice. And it just looks so pretty. Hey, Cassandra Brown. I know the purple is doing something for me. Most certainly. And this purple is like exactly what I wanted it to be. Thank you for the nipple. That little bit of shine for is truly chef's kiss. Mamma mia, thank you. Just a little smidge. All right, for this part, I'm gonna do like, those are her shoulders. So I'm gonna do like a deeper purple for that. Do you prefer fine tip or chiseled? I don't like either of those, honestly. I'm a brush tip girly. But if I had to pick between those two, I would say fine tip. So I'm gonna come in with aubergine, eggplant. On these shoulders. Another sippity sip. All right. I'm trying to look up. Usually, like, the print that I have in my head that I want to do. Wait, did my man text me back? Okay, just got done. Oh, okay. He did. Don't worry. He did. Okay. What do I want to do? What do I have to do? I've tried to draw African prints before. I've actually did like a whole collection of them, and it was really hard. So I'm trying to think, is that where my head is right now? Or do I want to do something that's more in the I just got back into coloring wheelhouse and call it a day? I'll show y'all the collection I did that no one cared about 3 years ago. I think I was just ahead of my time when I came out with this. They weren't ready yet. They weren't ready. I was like, y'all don't like this? This was so hard. Y'all better like this. I'm scrolling through my Instagram. I think I did it like 2022. I want to say. I had this one. And then I had this one. And then I had, this one's a video though. We don't got time for the video, but that's what it looked like. And it was really hard. It was really hard, guys. Yeah, that was back in 2022. So, like, do I want to do all that? No. No, I don't. Thank you. So I think I'm gonna just do a cute floral, you know? It's New Year's Day. Like, let's just take it easy. All right, Savannah, slow down. Let's just take it easy. Do me a cute little floral and call it a day. Would I want to color it? Question mark? No. No. So I think I'm going to kind of sketch out like a little floral print using the same color that I mopped down. And I'm going to do it kind of like in a similar way that I do lace, which is blobbing and then doing more defined blobs on top of those blobs. Right. Sure. Y'all know I'm a professional blobber. And when you have enough blobs together, it looks like you did something. You can't only do a few blobs. You got to do lots of blobs. Lots of blobs. Because of you, I started adding blue and yellow into my outfits. And it makes... Oh, let me see the rest of the comment. Makes my skin pop. Oh, I love that. Yes. You're getting floral. Now be quiet. Now hush up. It's gonna be impeccable. Don't even worry, y'all. Have I ever led y'all astray? If anything, y'all have led me astray. Many times. But y'all did good the last few times. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all have evolved. Y'all have evolved. I don't know when we're gonna do a viewer's choice again. You know, I have to mentally prepare for that. I have to stretch. I have to do a couple laps. You know, you don't just decide to do a viewer's choice. You prepare. Because you will get caught out here. They will catch you lacking. What did you color the skin with? Markers and colored pencils. Okay, that's pretty so far. She's giving mother for sure. Boom, boom, boom. And we're just blobbing away. I needed to take a sip break, sorry. Sorry, I'm using a glass straw and a glass, so it gets a little clanky. My apologies. This is gonna take a long time, huh? I'm gonna pick up the pace. We got things to do, because this is just step one. Let's... Yes, I'm gonna do the background. Sorry, I wasn't... What does my face look like? Who wants to know? I don't even know how to... Besides the fact that it's my profile picture, how would I articulate what my face looks like? It's brown, approximately the same shade of brown as my hands. I have almond-shaped brown eyes supremacy. I have a nose, 2 nostrils. Both are here and accounted for. What else? Lips, average. You know, I'm not as juicy in the lip department as other black girls, unfortunately. But I'm okay. I can hold my own. What else? Forehead, very prominent. She's here, front and center. Eyebrows, cute. Yeah, I don't know. That's my face in a nutshell. Thanks for coming. Beige, fluorescent beige. B, I'm black. Bend down, bend up, bend down. Bounce back. You know what? Hell yeah. I have a nose with 2 nostrils. I just wanted to let them know everyone is accounted for in the nostril department. I actually have, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like my nostrils are shaped like folded bunny ears, like flopped over bunny ears. Like my nostrils are like this shape. Does that make sense? Here's my face. You wanted to see my face, right? This my nose. Here go my eyes. It's a side eye, because what the hell are you talking about? Eyebrows. Kind of arched, but not like all the way arched. You know, I wish they were higher. You know, I think that's more cuter. Lips are medium. The nose is a little oversized here, but we black. Get into it. Why it kind of actually look like me? Is this me? Did I really just draw myself? Got my hair in some Bantu knots in like a crown shape. Cheekbones are decent enough. I have a big chin. Not big, but it's like kind of bulbous. Always in a hoop earring. Braids. You know, I keep a little squiggly in the front. That's me. It's low-key me, though. The nose is a little overcompensating, but other than that, that's kind of me. You look great. Thanks. Side eye definitely included. That is me. That's crazy. I did a good job. I did a good job. See, this was me 5 hours ago. See? I did it. Please hang that your new profile picture. Like, there's me. Thank you, Coco, bro. Thank you, guys. Right, Dave? I did draw myself. I think I did pretty good. I didn't even use a reference. I just, used what I look like in my head. Which, y'all know I have aphantasia, so it's nothing to see up there. Just a dark brain. Visual and aesthetic. Nope. I always forget what I look like and get so surprised at how good I look in mirrors. That's what I'm talking about. Period. Like, I was stunned by my own beauty. Forgot. Yes. What a pleasant surprise to see you here, Reflection. You come here often, girl. Because you look good. Coco, have you ever done an art piece with a black lady with a bonnet? Trying to see something in your profile picture. I have. Something about that black lady did something weird to me. Black lady. Anyway, I do not ship to the UK yet. But coming soon. Yes, I did markers and colored pencil on top. Yes, going global, going global. Dang, bro, I ain't seen you color since last year. I know, right? Truth be told, I haven't colored since last year. Crazy. Mm-hmm. I ain't colored since 2024, y'all. It's been a long year. I don't know. Time just got away from me. That one was a little too close. Gotta tighten up, gotta tighten up. This sounds like music my dad would listen to in the car. We'll see. We might even be able to restock tomorrow. Either way, I'll let you guys know. Don't worry, don't worry. I would like to be able to do it tomorrow, but that's not my... Actually, we most likely are gonna have to do it tomorrow. No, that's not true. That's not even true. I be lying to y'all all the time by accident, and I don't even be meaning to. Sorry. I'm waiting specifically for Valentine's Day book. Specifically. I know it's always... Listen, you go to Home Goods right now, Christmas, they got rid of that before Christmas. It is now Valentine's Day, down to the socks, okay? They're not playing with you. They said, you better fall in love and get this butterfly bouquet of roses. Hurry up. I'm like, dang. Okay. This is the Coloring with Coco Volume 8. And this is the mini edition. That's why it's so petite. I didn't have any coloring books in the house, so I made this one from scratch. My kids said they wanted to color, so I made a coloring book from scratch. Nara who? I don't know nothing about that. Nara want to be Coco. Just kidding. Someone told me I was their Nara of coloring. So then I told everyone how I made my coloring book from scratch. We made it all the way around. We made it all the way around. The wind keep making it sound like someone's trying to open my window. And that's really upsetting me and my homegirls. Had me checking and everything. So hold on now. Hello? thoughts on the Amish Girls podcast about Black women role models? Amish Girls podcast. Is that the three light-skinned girls sitting down saying, oh, Black women don't know they're beautiful because they wear lashes and wigs? Is that them? Because I was publicly booing them in their comments and setting some fires with the incels. So that's my thoughts. Martha Washington. Oh, that's funny. Yes. Yeah, there is something about Amish and podcast that doesn't register, because that seems like those things can't coexist, right? Isn't it anti-technology? Or did I make that up? Maybe they're recording the audio on like 2 solo cups with a string connecting it. Pick a chicken egg. Oh, we can't start the year off like this. We can't. All right. Oh, this color is Pearl Violet by Ohuhu. I'm just gonna use this to do the shading. Oh God. That's funny. It's always more shading. When you think we're done, guess again. There's always more to shade. All right, let me move some of this stuff out my way. It's driving me crazy. Put this back. Where did I even get this from? I don't even know where I got that marker. All right. I don't have a start time to my lives at this current state. I just hop on and I say, hey y'all, welcome back. I can't even say turn your notifications on because TikTok said, nah, we good. We'll notify y'all if we remember. Other than that, y'all just gonna have to catch her when you catch her. What made you choose to color this picture today? I wanted to do some fun makeup, and she was like looking dead at me here I am. Nothing but a smize and a dream. I said, it's time. It's love a good smize. Yeah, the idea of coloring makeup today was what made me have the itch to color. Because y'all know I've been struggling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Yep, the book bundle. I think everything's currently gone. So the restock is happening. I'm gonna try and get it pushed up to tomorrow if possible. But you know, my Capricorn husband is in charge of that stuff and he likes order. He likes order. We said Friday. What are you asking me questions for on Thursday? You know? Like, but babe, the coconut said, but the coconut said they wanted it tomorrow. My hands are cold. Let me come in here. It's just so skinny. No, I'm not even gonna risk that. Mine's birthday is today. Oh, happy birthday, hubby. Mine's birthday is on Sunday. Oops, sorry. Thank you guys. All right. Yes, he's gone. He's really trying to have a great birthday this year, which is unlike him. He honestly doesn't think about himself like at all. So when he came and was like, "Hey, like I want to like actually do it up for my birthday this year," I was like, "Wow, yeah, let's go, let's freaking go." So we're going to visit his little sister and our niece this weekend, and then Sunday we're going to Saratoga to have some good steak with my parents on his actual birthday, and then we're gonna go to the city the weekend after and just run around the city. We're leaving the kid behind. Okay. Part of our gift from my parents this year was some date night passes where we can just drop the kid off on a doorstep and bounce, you know? Love that for us. And he wants to go to see some museums in the city and eat good food and sleep and just vibe. So stay in a nice hotel. So I'm looking forward to it. Because he can't just celebrate himself. He doesn't know how to do that. He has to do stuff that I would like to. Because he's just a chill guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just a chill guy. So we're trying to like plan some little surprises and stuff for him since he actually cares about his birthday this year. So hopefully we can make it special for him. It will be special for him regardless. How old is he turning? He's turning 38. Which he's happy about because he only likes even numbers. So he was very disturbed. He was telling people he was 38 when he's 37. He's like, I don't like odd numbers. Okay, sir, that's not how age works. Okay? You can't skip numbers. You're going to age very quickly if you only going by every other number. So when he's 39, he's just going to start saying he's 40. The brand of pencils I'm using right now, this is a Caran d'Ache pencil. I used Prismacolor pencils and Posca pencils as well on this piece. My favorite markers are Ohuhu and Cali Art. I don't really use gel pens. I like acrylic markers. I like Sharpie. I like Grabby. Ohuhu sent me some brush tip acrylics that I haven't tried yet. I swatched a couple of them on my Coloring Club Zoom the other day, but they sent me these, and I really like them because you shake them, and then look, y'all, they're brush tip. I gagged. I said, wait. And they're actually like very opaque, so you can see here, like it's really laying it on smooth, and I love that. So I'm into these. I might start incorporating these. These purples might be cute for this piece even. Alright. Hey, Mimi girl. Alright. So I'm doing excellent. I'm happy to be here with everybody. Happy to be coloring. I'm happy that this is actually turning out like something. Wow, mine is put it in neutral that I'm wearing, and it's just such a nice nudie pink. I love it. It's usually the base color I use for my French too, when I do a French nail. Do you have any planner recommendations? The planner I'm using this year is by Cloth and Paper. It's actually content creator focused, which I love. She's real thick, super thick. But this is my first year really like committing to a planner because there's just too many things going on. There's too many things going on. I can't think straight. Somebody got to keep track, and it ain't gonna be me. It gotta be the planner. Ooh, Tabitha Brown has one. Love her. So I'm laying down all the like shading that I want, and then I'm gonna come back because you know we always love a wraparound. We're gonna come back around and add the details of the pattern back in. But if I did that first and then started shading on top of it, it might smear the color all over the place, and I don't want that. So that's why I'm doing it in the order that I'm doing it in. So, and then I'm just using a little bit of black where I want extra depth in some of these shadows. Thank you, Donna. Okay, cute. Using the side of the color pencil to make sure it's as soft as possible. Hopefully I can finish this before hubby and the little Coco Puff get back from their haircuts, because once they get back, I'm hanging up on y'all because I ain't seen my baby all day. They went to go get their haircuts in the city and visit my husband's parents for a little bit. Let's see how far away they are. They're about 40 minutes away. Okay. We got time. We got time. Hey, welcome in. I hate coloring on the left side of the page because then y'all can't really see the picture, but I must do what I have to do. I do have a YouTube channel. It's linked in my bio. Coco Michelle Illustrations. This year I am really trying to be strategic with how I approach YouTube because the TikTok situation, it's a little too uncertain for my liking. So I'm gonna gather my things quietly and make arrangements, okay? I'm not getting caught out here hanging. Thank you. The makeup is my favorite part too. Thank you. You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wait, so like I want to say Christmas Eve. No, Christmas Eve. We went to. There used to be this like kiosk that sold the most delicious rum cake ever at the mall, right? Like it was just like mad good. So every year we would find the kiosk and get us a couple rum cakes for Christmas. So when we went to the mall this year, no kiosk. So I was stressed. I was like, but I only get this once a year. Well, I found them on Instagram and I DM'd them like, y'all, where y'all at? And they're like, oh, they were in a different state basically. They were traveling, their business has popped off, love that for them. But they said I could come pick up, they have a physical location and I could come pick up some cakes. So we picked up some cake. We went through like some weird, we basically went through like the mailman entrance by accident, like where they drop the packages off, and we were roaming around and they were like, can we help you? I'm like, I'm just looking for the bakery. So they brought us around to the front, and the lady who showed us the way, she was like, okay, so what kind of cakes do you want? So we ordered the cakes, and she was like, you are so pretty, by the way. And I was like, oh man, thank you so much. And like I was there like barefaced, like I wasn't, I wasn't serving the way I know I could serve, so I wasn't, when I get compliments barefaced, that's like really like, the face card is doing what it needs to. So the older lady who was like the one ringing us out, she was like, well, you already know you're pretty, don't you? You don't need to hear that. I was like, what? I didn't even know how to respond. I was like, well, it's always nice to hear a compliment. It's always nice to hear a compliment. She was like, yeah, you're pretty, nice skin. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay. Then she says, you almost look as good as me, and I'm almost 70. I said, oh, thank you. I'm just trying to keep up with you. Can I have those cakes? Because what the hell? Was the compliment triggering to you? I'm so confused. So then I was telling my dad about the exchange, and he said, oh, did you pick up the cakes from here, from this place? Because they used to sell cakes. I was like, yeah, that's exactly where I picked it up. And when I told him what he said, he was like, oh, I know exactly who that is. She used to babysit me. Go back there and tell her who you are and see. So, to be continued. I got to go back and be like, excuse me, do you know who my grandmother is? Mm-hmm, yeah. You know who my dad is? Yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah. Don't be freaking rude. It's fundamentally costly to offer affirmation. Yeah. Somebody else offered affirmation and she had to collect tax on that. She said, you're not getting that for free. No, I know she definitely didn't know who I was. She most certainly didn't know who I was. Nobody knows who I am. That's the crazy part. I'm one of those hidden family members. I don't be at the functions, the gatherings, People are like, oh, that's Michael's daughter? I haven't seen her since she was 4. I be at the crib. So she really wouldn't. There's every once in a while someone can look at me and be like, oh, I know your sister Honey's granddaughter. Every once in a while when I was young. Because I look just like my Nana. But then as I got older, I kind of lost it. I don't look like her as much as I did when I was younger. So I'm going to march back in there and be like, hi, I'll take one coconut rum cake. And by the way, I'm Michael's daughter. So adjust the tone. Thank you. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I need to get more insight from my dad before, he sent me into the lion's den. Because I don't want to be like, oh, you Michael's daughter? And then she really, lay into me. Because, he's a little bit of a wild card, I got to check what the status was on the last time they communicated. But will it stop me from getting my rum cake? I think not. And I'm going to go back with a full beat. With the full beats. Be like, yeah. Now what? Shoot, should I go back in my wedding dress? Let's just go all the way. Should I go back in full entire bridal glam? Be like, yes. Now what? Now what do you want to say? Do I look almost as good as you now? We'll see about that. But the cakes are delicious. I will say that. I don't need no more cake. I don't need anything sweet. I don't need food for like a very long time. I just feel like all the week between Christmas and New Year's, all you do is eat and lay down. I need to get back into the routine and quickly. I ship to certain places internationally right now, but it depends on where you are. But then we are going to be global. Sorry, I was just reading an email that I got. I see. But it depends on where you are. Internationally, where are you? Right now, we were going to Canada, then Canada went on strikes, then we stopped Canada, then Canada came off of strikes, then we were back to Canada. UK, we don't have UK right now. So that will come later in the year. Thank you, Tasha. Do you guys do New Year's resolutions? Are you guys working on anything this year? just winging it, just vibing it. I want to really focus on creating systems this year because there's a lot going on and I need an effective way to manage everything that won't drive me crazy, you know? There's a time when all the UK bags are on TikTok. Yeah, probably. That's a good observation. I also want to spend more time with family and I want to procrastinate less. I am a procrastinator by nature. So I'm not going to try and overhaul everything at once, but I do want to try to spend less time procrastinating. I want to incorporate fruits and vegetables into my diet. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Not too much, you know. You think this looks like Annika as in Nikki? I'm always interested when y'all start talking about who y'all see in the image. It's never who I see. Because I never see anybody usually. Well, no, that's not true. Sometimes I see, you know, Tiana Taylor always appears in my art by accident. Ryan Destiny. Who's the other one? Those two really heavy rotation. Tiana Taylor, I don't know. She must be etched into my brain because she just pops up all the time. This book of portraits, there's like so many. I get Sweetie a lot. I don't see the Sweetie, but the people see the Sweetie. I want to relax. It's my word of the year because, baby, I'm tired. I love that. Daily journaling. Ooh, I love that. Unplug an hour before bed. That's an excellent one. That's an excellent one. Ooh, congrats on your upcoming graduation. Overall self-care. Love that. Doing a lot, getting back to me and things I used to love. Yes. We have to make more time for the things that we love. Because when you feel like all your time is just gobbled up by stuff you don't love, it can low-key make you feel like you don't even love the things that you do love. You feel like, dang, I don't even want to do that anymore. Like, that even feels like a burden now. That was the territory I was getting into with coloring. It just felt like a burden. I've been waiting to get your book on Amazon. Bring them back, please. My books have not ever been on Amazon. Not once. Learn how to drive. Ooh, I love that. Gratitude journaling. Love, love, love. Start courses for nursing. Yes. Ooh, I used to write short stories. I definitely want to read. More. I need the fiction girlies. Yeah, it wasn't my book, whatever you saw. There's a lot of Black girl coloring books, so you probably just mixed it up with somebody else. I need the fiction girlies to tap in and give me like a good recommendation to start as someone who doesn't read fiction often. Like, what's the vibe? No worries. Ooh, Nigerian romance novels. Love that. A Long Petal of the Sea. 2025 bingo cards. Love that. Parable Sour Amazing. Oh yeah, audiobooks are usually where I'm at. I want to read more books too, but a lot of book recs on here are like freaky, which I don't. Yeah, they do like a freaky book. Book talk be on some real freaknik, real serious. I'm like, oh, yeah, I want some cutesy, not too much, you know. Just finished Dawn by Octavia Butler, first book in the Leather Brother series. Ooh. How are you able to read the comments in color? I'm not all that good at it. A lot of comments go unseen, and usually I stop coloring when I'm actually reading it, and then I'll start again once I answer. But if I'm doing something like this, I can kind of peek up. But when I'm using markers, I usually can't really do both because I'm focusing on not trying to get any streaks. But it is tricky. It is tricky. I feel like I'm, getting a little more cross-eyed every day because I got one eye looking here, one eye looking up. But it's cool. Anything for the crew. Anything for the crew. Happy New Year, Luna. Happy New Year. I don't know. I always feel like audiobooks is cheating. Cheating how? That's not cheating. That ain't cheating. It's still going into the brain. It's still going into the brain. I want to actually read physical books. I want the act of reading because I feel like it's going to be soothing to my brain. Because the thing about an audiobook is it allows me to multitask. And I don't want to do that. I want to have to be sat with a book. I can't do other things. I can't be working on the side while it's playing. I want a physical book with a throw blanket, cozied up, reading. You know what I mean? So, an audiobook while I'm doing something else is fine. Ooh, what's an immersive reading, Chelsea? What's that? Is that where you read a book while it's also playing out loud? That's what I'm thinking it is. I feel like I don't absorb the material the same with an audiobook. My mind will wander. That's fair. Yeah, audiobooks invite me to do other things. But it will be other things like coloring, or like I can't write an email and listen to an audiobook because then I'm gonna be typing what I'm hearing or ignoring what they're saying and stuff. So I need it to be like kind of like a mindless task. Can't be too. Also, the narrator tone isn't the same tone I read it in. Well, the books that I mostly listen to are biographies, and I needed to be read, like autobiographies, and it needed to be read by the person who wrote it. Like, I don't want to hear Whoopi Goldberg's story read by a Amazon Audible narrator. I need Whoopi's voice telling me her life story. You know what I'm saying? So the narrator matters to me. I almost always want the author of the book to read it. Don't give me no rando, I need that. Yes, I listened to Lovely One, and I love her voice. Yep, I listened to Michelle Obama's too. Ooh, Kirby Girl Summer. Oh, let me see. Audiobook and physical book simultaneously. I feel like that will really reinforce the information. I'm gonna be able to do a whole book report if I do that. It's gonna be sticking to my brain. Sticking. I'm also a person where it's like I will thoroughly enjoy a book or an audiobook, and you ask me a single question about it, girl, I don't know. I've moved on. All I know is I liked it. Don't ask me no other questions. Don't be like, oh, you remember that part? I surely don't. That doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it while it lasted. I don't know. It goes right out. I was listening to Ina Garden's book, but I haven't finished it yet. There's something about Ina that I love. Ina was my Martha Stewart. Like, I never got into Martha, but I've always been an Ina girl. I just like her. I just do. So you starting to read and journal? Yep. Put it down while you're reading it, because if you don't get it out your head, it's gonna be gone. I got pulled into an audiobook though. It's free on Spotify. Nearly Newlywed. It's like an audio movie. Ooh. Well, you got 4K in the membrane. You be reading and it'll be popping up like a movie in your head. So I don't know if it'll be an audio movie for me. It'll be an audio movie with the screen cut off. No spice, just all cutesy. Okay. Little feel good moments. I actually got a reading planner when I was at the Chicago Planner Conference. It was one of the things that was gifted to all the audience members. So maybe I'll be able to write some things down and remember something. It's going to be a dark movie in my head. Like, I'm always so tickled when movies are announced and they announce the cast like of a book that's being, made into a screenplay, and people get so disappointed. Like, that is not what he looked like in my head. I'm like, I don't have that problem. People get so upset. They're like, what? I'm like, oh. Like, I remember when 50 Shades of Grey did their casting, like, the world was in shambles. The book girls were very upset. Very upset. I was like, well, I didn't read the book, but even if I had, there would be no issue from me on the character not matching what I saw in my head, because I saw the night sky the whole time. 'Tis all. Like Kristen Stewart being Bella. Oh, yes. He was not my Christian Grey. He was not many people's. Oh. Thank you, Jasenia. The only, y'all know I can't see, but when I saw Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, that made sense to me. I was like, yes, you are Harry Potter, That felt good. That felt correct to me immediately. I was like, Am I the only one who reads something and turns the characters black and red? Anyone with 4K in the membrane? Can someone relate to that? I feel like I would do that if I could see. My sisters keep. If you read the book, the level of disappointment is unexplainable. Really? Wow. All right, let's see where Mr. Coco is now. How much time do I have? 9 minutes. Oh, baby, he's here. How did that happen? You know, shading always takes a long time. They completely changed the ending, and the book ending was a huge shocker. See, I don't like when they start messing with the plot, okay? Because who asked you to do that? Especially if it's like, you know, like a shocker or like, you know, an iconic moment and you want to play around. Don't touch nothing, okay? Just make your movie come in here and sit down. Don't be touching stuff in here. We already did that. If only I could color as fast as Shannon in the coloring club. Shannon got to have 4 hands. Has to. Or a clone. I think Shannon has 4 right hands. Specifically right hand. Well, unless she's left-handed. Then she got 4 left hands. I wonder if she's left-handed. That might be the answer. Y'all know I always wanted to be left-handed. Shannon be hello? The speed at which Mary colors must be studied. We need answers. I put the download out. I go make myself a cup of coffee. I come back, it's posted up. What? How did you even print it out that fast? How could you do that? I don't understand. It's incredible. Yeah, all the details be there. All the details. Not one detail out of place. Sorcery. Because it has to be something, okay? It's not a rush job. It's fast. It's fast. It's fast. If I can color that fast, y'all be getting videos every day. Every day. All these books will be colored. All of them. Minis, full size, doubled up. I can color digitally in like 2 hours. So that's pretty good. But this right here. This is different. This is Color Coco Volume 8. And this is the mini one that comes in the mini bundle. Okay. He about to pull up. And this is white Cameron Dash. To give it to that shine. Well, we basically finished anyway, so I'm not too upset. And we got to chit chat, and I missed y'all, so I'm happy. And we started the new year off together. You know, we did our thing. Getting that shining. Oh, thank you for the roses, Bree. This is looking real cute. I can't wait to do the details on the pattern and bring that out. I'm just trying to think what I want to use. I think I'm going to use a dark purple colored pencil, extra sharp, and do that. I hope he brought some food back from New York. Because if he thought he was coming home to a home-cooked meal, of course not. I was coloring. Don't be ridiculous. I thought you got oxtail or fried fish. Come on, you're in New York. Yes, I will post this. I'm listening to the Jazz Lo-Fi Radio live stream on YouTube, and I am going to post this tomorrow. And I'll film the rest of the process. Because I still have to do her earrings in the background and the pattern and a little more shading. You know, we're not all the way done shading. But this is where we're going to stop so I can greet my man and my baby who are home from their long trip back from the city. So happy New Year. I know you are all destined for great things. I want everyone to give themselves grace as they walk into this new year. It is an amazing thing to have goals and aspirations for yourself, but that does not mean you have to completely overhaul your life and give up everything that you do as you did yesterday, okay? Gradual changes, 1% changes, you'll be a different person by the end of the year. So take your time, give yourself grace, and just focus on the little things, and they will amount to something really big and special at the end, okay? I love you guys. I will see you maybe not live tomorrow, but you'll definitely see this on your feed tomorrow. Okay? Happy New Year. I love you. Good night.